What's up, people? Back with another reaction, back with some more Alphaville. And I wanted to apologize when I reacted to Red Rose, the penultimate tune on the 1986 album Afternoons in Utopia. I didn't realize that the final track is like 40 seconds long and it's not a proper song. So yeah, I would have reacted to that too, did not realize. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to react to that, and then I'm going to react to one of the maybe 2 or 3 tracks I saw on the second disc for the album on the 2021 deluxe edition that's not a remix from one of the album tracks, meaning I assume it's a B-side. So we're going to listen to Lady Bright, which is the final track on the actual album, and then we're going to listen to Next Generation, which, you know, inevitably makes me think about Star Trek, but I suppose as a general phrase it refers to any subsequent generation that overtakes or inherits, perhaps a combination of both, some position, whether that's just in society as a whole, and we're talking about age cohorts, or a new generation of workers that comes in at, you know, regular intervals after, you know, certain hirings are made. Bottom line, some generational transition from an older group to a newer group, and that can obviously mean different things depending on which angle you're looking at that from, including, you know, an angle from the outside. So not quite sure what it might mean, but I am curious, so let's find out. This is Afternoons in Utopia, the final tune by Alphaville, called Lady Bright, though again I don't think it's a proper song. And then Alphaville Next Generation, which is included on the second bonus disc for the 2021 deluxe edition of Afternoons in Utopia.
There was a young lady named Bright, whose speed was much faster than light. She departed one day in a relative way and returned on the previous.
That's interesting. It's giving me a bit of sounds like a melody vibes. Which is always a good thing.
You're playing around with money and fear and the power you can't control. And the Zimmerman grin, the Purge grin, saying there's no risk at all. Look into the eyes of the next generation, I know you would never dare. You're laying the tricks of the ultimate sin like Himmler, and you don't care. It only takes a few words, it only takes a few. Cut a long story short, it only takes a few words. For my eyes of the next generation. Let's get the eyes of the next generation. Your orders filter through the ranks and tensions you can't hide. With tightened lips, you're sinking ships in the shadows of the night. You presidents of genocide, you ministers of crime. You're laughing at your firemen from miles behind, the line. It only takes a few words, it only takes a few. Cut a long story short, it only takes a few.
To cut a long story short, it only takes a few words.
It only takes a few words, it only takes a few. Cut a long story short, it only takes a few words. For my eyes of the next generation.
I do like that spoken
Look into the eyes of the next generation.
vocal, like, in after the chorus. sort of dissonance of the high layer in conjunction with the deep bass.
Look into the eyes of the next generation. Look into the eyes of the next generation. Look into the eyes of the next generation. Look into the eyes. Look into the eyes. It only takes a few words. It only takes a few. Cut a long story short. It only takes a few words. It only takes a few words. It only takes a few. Cut a long story short. It only takes a few words. From my heart it hurts.
Amazing. I really enjoyed that. In one way, again, and more at the beginning than as it went along in totality, but it did give me some Sounds Like a Melody vibes. That maybe still remains my favorite track from them. I absolutely love that track. Listen to it still regularly. And yeah, again, a certain part of that tune did give me reminders of that track, but yeah, it also had a bit like heavier of a feel. It wasn't quite as fast and the overall impact, but yeah, it really gives me like what I'm thinking of as like classic Alphaville atmosphere. Now again, I've only gone through like now 2 albums and a few extra tunes sprinkled in, but yeah, like if you played that for me without telling me who it was, I'm confident I would have been able to conclude that it was Alphaville, and not only because of the sonics, but Marion Gold's voice. And I do love the way they, again, also found in Sounds Like a Melody, where they go from a bit more low-key singing to that like big sort of, much higher chorus. So I enjoyed that progression. And yeah, a cool tune. It's interesting, like it sounds like maybe someone from the older generation not willing to look into the eyes of the next generation because that faces them to acknowledge their own, transitory nature, the fact that eventually, you will be overtaken, you will pass away, you will be part of the previous generation and not the current one, and the next one will be the current one, and so on, for the foreseeable future. So yeah, ultimately, it makes me think about, it could be about a fear or an unwillingness to, acknowledge one's own ephemeral nature. So either way, I did enjoy the sonics of it, and I feel like whatchamacallit, it fits very much into the like classic sound that I've come to appreciate. And certainly we've heard some different flavors as we've gone through the 2 albums, but yeah, really did enjoy that one. Let me know what you think. I'll see you next time. Peace.